Hey guys, Kings Online Fanboy here. Welcome back to another video. I'm going to try to do this whole video in one take, so sorry if it comes off a little rambly. So let's just get right into it. On our last trip to Kings Island, me and Coaster Fanboy, we observed multiple people who didn't have their mask on or above their nose and were not social distancing. For some reason, this started to get on my nerves really bad, which is weird because I haven't noticed it before. But recently just really started getting on my nerves, and I just needed to get this out here. When you come to Kings Island, they ask you to do two simple things: social distance and wear a mask. Social distancing is easy. They have markers in the queue line. It's super easy. I know it may be a little harder to do it in the crowded midways, but still, try to social distance. And wear a mask. I understand there's some people who don't want to wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't come to the park. It's that simple. Just don't come to the park if you don't want to wear a mask. If you can't wear a mask for a medical reason, don't come to the park. Because they ask you to do two things: social distance and wear a mask. If you can't do that, just don't come. I don't know why this started getting me so mad, but I just wear a mask, please. Mike DeWine, the Ohio governor, had to come up and make an entire speech just about wearing a mask. Because so many people in public here in Ohio were not doing it, and the cases in Ohio were rising. Please, wear a mask, social distance, and we can get this done. I know it sounds a little cliche, but please, as soon as you start social distancing and wearing a mask, the number of cases start to go down. You want to get this done as soon as possible so Kings Island and Cedar Point and other parks in the U.S. can resume regular operations. This means you don't have to social distance, you don't have to wear a mask, and every row will be open, which is great because I've been wanting a second back row ride on Beast. But please, back to the main point: wear a mask and social distance. Please, that's all we ask, is just that you wear a mask and you social distance. I'm sorry if this video came off a little ranty, but if you can't wear a mask when you come to Kings Island, don't go. They will not let you into the park if you're not wearing a mask when you enter. So if you think you outsmarted the system by wearing one when you enter and not wearing one when you get in the park, you haven't accomplished anything. If you're not wearing a mask when you're drinking, the only time that it's okay to not wear a mask is if you're drinking, eating, or in a relaxed zone. Those are the only acceptable times where you should not be wearing a mask, or you cannot wear a mask, or you are allowed to take off your mask. Any other place is not an acceptable place. If you really need to take off your mask, go to a relaxed zone, or go get a drink or something to eat. Please. Now, what Kings Island should be doing, if an employee sees the same person not wearing a mask twice, kick them out of the park. If they can't follow the rules of the park, they need to leave. It's that simple. If they can't follow the rules, out. If an employee sees a guest that has a mask below their nose 3 or more times, out. I know you might think that you might not get coronavirus, or you have a lower chance of getting coronavirus because it's still covering your mouth. That's not true. You're just as vulnerable as someone not wearing a mask if you have it below your nose. And you may be thinking, but I'm young and healthy, I'm not going to get coronavirus. But you can still carry it and give it to someone who can, like the elderly or a child who's just brought into this world. So please, wear a mask that covers your nose and social distance when you're out in the public, and especially when you're in Kings Island and Cedar Point. That's all for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.